Hey, Jack Daniels, right on time at the Boxers Training Center. Coach Jack Daniels at the Boxers Training Center. Look, first of all, I need to, give some apologies. Well, apologies are due. And based on how I participate in being accurate, right, I have to apologize for being inaccurate when it comes to consistency in the things that I do as a commentator, right? So let me apologize for right giving long delays on the podcast when I'm reading somebody's chat, right? Um, I have taken the position that that's taken too much away from the narrative of boxing, right? Whatever that narrative may be, right? The fact of the matter is I'm being too blank right in my podcast with reading the chats and then elaborating on the chat. So I'm gonna have to work around that and find a medium so we can do that. And at the end of the day, uh, at the end of the game, right, be successful. And that's what it's all about here. And now this is the discussion that we have for today. Um, it has been brought to the table that people are uncertain about the relevancy of whether uh, Terrance Crawford has the genes, right? The genes, right, to become three times undefeated champion of the world, right? The fact and the record reflects it. Terrance Crawford is two times undisputed world champion in two divisions, two weight classes, right? And then and that weight class would be the lightweight champion lightweight undisputed champion of the world, and also um, the welterweight undisputed champion of the world. Now, Terrance Crawford has just went up. No, back up. Terrance Crawford is, in my opinion, one of the best boxers that uh, ever lace up a pair of gloves. Now, that's my theory and how I analyze how people progress in the sport, right? How they lace their gloves up, you know what I'm saying? Whether they worthy of the verbiage that comes out of my mouth to equate to them being, uh, to equate whether they rise to the occasion of being that bad. You feel me? So, with that in mind, first of all, let me give a shout out to my main man, Gil, Gil Coles, right? Shout out to Gil Coles. Gil Coles is a frequent of my channel, right? And we always have a dynamite discussion, right? Now, that is a good thing in the sense that that's what this show is all about. Is to critique one another in our belief about the boxing, the status of the boxing world, right? Or boxers, right? You notice I never use fighter. That is because I have a problem with anybody just being a fighter, right? A fighter. All he do is throw his hands up, you know what I'm saying, and go in there and slug it out. I'm gonna bust your butt up, you know what I'm saying? And that's his mentality, right? He ain't got no finesse, none of that. He's just going in there throwing his hands up, right, and doing a duck every now and then, right, and putting them down, right. But a boxer, you know what I'm saying? He is just, I mean, he's the artist. A true boxer is a artist in the thing that he learns to do to stay out of the way of his opponent and being successful in his approach to popping his opponent upside his head when he need to. It's an art to that, right? You know what I'm saying? You remember when Muhammad Ali? I always refer to him because I was just and still am totally in love with Muhammad Ali because he was just a fascinating individual, especially when it came to floating like a butterfly and staying like a baby. You know what I mean? He had people on their seat, right, looking for him primarily to display some of that greatness in the shuffle, right? That was an attraction in and of itself. Yeah. So that being said, no, no. See, I'm keeping these short, Gil, because I've been taken away from the audience by, you know what I'm saying, dealing with you and these twisted versions of what you perceive to be of interest in the boxing scheme of things, bro. I'm talking about to cut it back a little bit, but not to worry. We're gonna still push this line, right? Because that's what I do. What about you? I push a line. You know what I'm saying? I am what they call a soldier when it comes to pushing that line. And I commend any black man that so desires to have that uniqueness about himself that he pushes a certain line in life, right? Whether it be at work, whether it be with your family, whether it be with your finances, you know what I mean? Whether it be with your moral apparatus, you know what I mean? Just whatever you do, push it. You know what I'm saying? In the sense that you making a difference in how you push that line. You feel me? You feel me? Okay, now we got that out the way. I'm gonna take a short moment to dwell on what the guest said. No, okay, okay. Well, we finna talk about that, man. You know what I'm saying? The word is that Terrance Bud Crawford may not be man enough to become 3 times undisputed champion of the world, right? He is actually in the process of moving up. Actually, he has a fight. The date of that fight is in question, and let me see if I can meter out the opponent's name. Israel Madrimov. Hey, Israel Madrimov, right? Is a 154 pounder. He's a WBA super welterweight champion of the world, right? Now, I'm quite sure he acquired that belt through Charlo, Jamel Charlo, right? Now, there may be there may be no. He had to acquire that belt from somebody in the chat, Gil, not in this chat, but somebody in the comments section, somebody in social media. If you go to social media, you will find a couple entries where it's indicating whether that there's a question mark on Terrance Bud Crawford's ability to rise to the occasion of 3 times world champion. But in my highly educated opinion, Gil and those with the ear on this particular podcast is I'm quite sure Terrance Bud Crawford not only has the stuff, the manhood to become 3 times, but in my opinion, Bud Crawford is a special breed, right? He boxes off the naysayers, that those that say he can't do something. That's what he dwells his defeats on, making them fools look like fools. And he's been quite successful at doing this with 2 times undisputed. Excuse me, with two times undisputed, right? And I think that the third one is going to be a charm, right? So I not only look for him to become undisputed in 3, but I'm thinking before Bud Crawford, that's my man. He got a lot of grit. That's a atypical black man. You know what I'm saying? That brother's a king. You know, let's record reflect that you heard that on the Boxing Training Channel. That is my position that Terrance Bud Crawford is a king, right? In the boxing scheme of things and in the representation of his people. You feel me? Now. Okay, so Israel Madrimov is 29 years of age. He's 5'9" with a 68.5-inch arm reach. He's a orthodox or right-handed. He has 10 wins, 7 by knockout, no losses. Never been stopped. He has 1 draw, right? And so he has a contractual arrangement to fight Terrance Bud Crawford. The date on that is unavailable at this particular juncture, but as soon as it becomes available, I'll pop it out to y'all, right? Because we got to be consistent in being accurate, right? And Terrance Bud Crawford, my man, that is Vince Hiller in the house. Shout out to Vince Hiller. Shout out to Vince Hiller in the house. Bud Crawford, 36 years of age. He's 5'8" with a 74, and that man got some long arms with a 74-inch arm reach. He's a southpaw, right? He fights from the left-hand side, but he has the innate ability to go the other way with his right hand. You can even say that he's ambidextrous because he works both sides effectively. You know what I mean? He can switch right over. right? Like he had a natural ability to do, and he does. That's why I say he's ambidextrous, right? Like I said, he's a southpaw. He has 40 wins, 31 by knockout, no losses, never been stopped, no draws. Yeah, no draws, right? Terrance Crawford, it has been said, has had a lot of boxers. In fact, someone says to me a couple of days ago that Terrance Crawford has only fought garbage fighters, right? Garbage. Everybody he fought was garbage. And I just, you know what I mean? Baby B, that's my main man. Baby B, what's up, brother? How you doing? My brother? Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Oh no. Oh, come on, Gil Cole. Let me get back to you, brother B. You know what I mean? Gil Cole tried to start some crap, man. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Absolutely, brother. Every day that Allah blesses us up to wake up and take a breathe of this good air, brother, is a great day. And especially for the OG. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute, back to this dude, Gil Cole. Gil Cole said, you know what I'm saying? He's just a creator of poo-poo, right? Gil Cole said, my dream move is tough. What do you mean by that? Are you implying that he's tougher than Bud Crawford? I hope you're not implying that, you know what I'm saying? Because if you are, brother, hold it right there. I got something for you. That ain't keeping it right there, 100. You feel me? That ain't keeping it 100, right? So, but we not gonna say that's what you're saying until you say it. You know what I'm saying? And then I can pounce on you. I didn't say that he was trash. I did not say that Madribov was trash. I am primarily trying to establish a fact that I believe from way down on the inside that Terrance Bud Crawford is special. It's special, and it's been said throughout my history with boxing and my experience with Terrance Bud Crawford. Okay. So Gil, shout out to Gil Cole. Gil Cole said he think it'd be a good fight. Now I don't really have a history. Obviously, Gil Cole has a history with Mr. Madrimov, right? I don't have a history with it. And he only has 10 fights, so that's probably why he hasn't gotten my attention. But based on the fact that Mr. Cole said, I'm gonna have to do a research analysis on Mr. Madrimov, right? Because Gil Cole says he thinks it's a good fight, and if y'all say something, I got to react to it. So, and that's what this is about, right? This is about analytical perception, right? Whose perception is viewed on the evidence to support the perception. You feel me? Now, with that in mind, I am of the opinion that even though Mr. Cole said it's going to be a good fight, right? That for Terrance Bud Crawford, it's a cakewalk, right? And I want to say for the record, right, that I have to get away from allowing. Now watch this, y'all. I have to get away from giving an analogy of a boxer based on the way that I feel. And again, I am the type of man that tells the truth. You know what I'm saying? The truth is a valuable tool that erects your soul. It erects your soul, right? It makes you want to function according to that which is good, that is predicated by the Creator. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep it real. I mean, and in today's society, you know what I'm saying, we have a tendency to try to, we don't try to perpetrate fraud, right? For most of it, especially in the Black community, right, we have been taught to perpetrate fraud, right, by the people that enslaved us and brought us here to this country. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to nobody, but the fact of the matter is like I said, right, we have been brought to a country and been taught to function a certain way, right? And nine times out of 10, that behavior that we've been taught to oblige is negative, right? It's negative. Everything that we do today, that especially that which is newsworthy, is negative. What do we do with the people that's positive? What do we do? Anybody got nothing about to say about that? I didn't think so. But that it's good that we having these conversations, right? Because it lightens us, you know what I'm saying, in the challenge. Otherwise, those that are listening to the podcast, okay, I got that, and I can appreciate that, my brother. You know what I mean? That sounds authentic, and it sounds that like it's coming from the heart. You know what I'm saying? That's where it must come in order for it to mean something, right? But like I was saying, right, we ought to create a study within how we perceive the good things versus the bad things as human beings, especially as Black people. Because, like I said, we've been trained to be idiots, right? And we follow through on that and show that by our stupidity in the streets. We kill it. We still doing the same thing. We kill it one another, right? We disrespected one another, right? We ain't never got nothing good to say about one another. The confrontation that went on between Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather, right? Okay, it may have some good content in it, right? For people like me, to build a reputation behind. But I don't want to build a reputation behind somebody else's misfortunes. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. I want to be different. No, I don't want to be poo-poo. I am different. You feel me? And I want y'all to humbly recognize that when you come to my pod, you know what I'm saying? Feel comfortable in bringing whatever it is that you need to discuss to the table, right? And so we can break it down, especially if it's in the best interest of forward progress, not individual, but as a unit. We need to start functioning as a unit. You feel me? Okay. I enjoyed you. All y'all. I love you. You know what I'm saying? I love you. Yeah, shout out to Bobby B. Bobby B, man. Gil got me sidetracked, man, like as he always do. But as I stated earlier, we got to disassociate ourselves from Gil Cole, but from taking away from the podcast, right? Getting into these debates with the chat. But again, like I said last night, I am going to spend a little more time with the what is that? Stream. It's a chat where I can invite people to the chat, right? Hold up. Can't get it right now. But I'm going to develop that so we can have a verbal chat, verbal conversation in the chat. How about that? I got to get me a more cooler time. You feel me? Look, y'all, gotta get to go. Got some things to do, got some phone calls to make, right? Man, just call me, man. I gotta call him back because I'll be urgent because he don't never call me unless it's important. You know what I mean? He called me to peel off some knowledge off my brain. I already know. You know, but I ain't mad at him because that's what I'm here for. I love y'all. Hit the subscription button, the like button, share my video with your friends and relatives. I am not going to be trying to be like everybody else. I'm just going to say it like I feel it. Share my video with your friends and relatives and drop a comment in the comment section and let MA, Jack Daniels, know what y'all think about why people saying that Tarsville Crawford is incapable of becoming three division undisputed world champion. What that? Gotta go later.